Rappers, I gotta ask the question this week. Is using Rhyme Zone or rhyming dictionaries for a rapper considered cheating? Let's talk about it. Rappers, is using a rhyming dictionary or rhyme zone cheating? Hell yeah. No, I'm playing. It ain't cheating. That ain't no damn cheating. I used to struggle with this. When I first started really putting my lyrics together, when I first started writing songs, and I had this in my mind that I wanted to be the traditional sense of an MC, and I really wanted to be just go bar for bar. I knew that I had to expand my vocabulary. Part of expanding my vocabulary was really looking, at reference tools like dictionaries and then eventually rhyming dictionaries. Now, I understand the feeling of feeling like you're cheating. It's almost like you feel like somebody else is writing your lyrics for you. But in all actuality, this is another one of those hip hop myths that I think bite a lot of us in the ass, because we sit up here thinking we got something to prove to this notepad, and we sitting up here writing and like, nah, fam, I can't use the rhyming dictionary. That's like using the cheat code on the game, man. Nah, come on, man. At the end of the day, it's your job to present the best product possible. At the end of the day, it's your job to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. I say it like this. If you sitting there, what's the worst that can happen? You get a rhyming dictionary, you find about 8 words that you didn't know rhymed with crayon, seance, chaos. Maybe you found 8 words that rhyme with crayon. The worst thing that can happen is somebody else wrote out a word that rhymed with it. Regardless if you use it or not, it still rhymes with it. Do you understand what the words that are rhymed with it? Do you understand them? Okay, cool. Is there one that you don't understand? Cool. Go look it up. Fine. You've looked up a word you didn't know that somebody else wrote. I don't know. Where you find that at? I don't know, a dictionary? All of these silly rules that we have, and it's like, if you really sit there and think about the common sense of it, these are things that are meant to impede your speed and impede your growth. At the end of the day, you don't want to have to rely upon a rhyming dictionary. Of course, you want to always expand your vocabulary, always read. And the way you do that, you read, you make sure that you consume other music that puts you on that level, consume podcasts, consume public speakers that really have a great vocabulary. But it's your job to learn. It's your job to present whatever image that you're presenting forward, whatever it is. If you're presenting yourself as an intellectual rapper or a rapper that bars out, you literally have to sponge up all information, no matter where it comes from. No, it's not cheap. You know what I mean? People look at it like it's training wheels. No, it's not training wheels. Because whether or not you sit down here and you're like, okay, what rhymes with refrigerator?
Still a hater.
Still a hater. Alligator. Bill you later. I mean, you sit there and do that. And my thing is this. You're still going to have to, the creativity still comes in when you sit through all of those words and you have to piece together a story. They can't do that for you. Now, if you're looking at I don't know if there's rhyming dictionaries right now that say, add this bar next. Like, I know Rhyme Zone. Rhyme Zone will give you approximate rhymes, which I think is beautiful because it's making rappers have to go back to all of the English lessons that they learned before. Thank God the one class that I really, really kicked ass at was English. My essays was crazy, and my teachers were like, you're going to be a prolific writer one day. And I was like, ha, I'm about to rap and produce. Got your ass. But my thing is this, because of those lessons, because I knew about the structure of haikus, because I knew, the need for consonants, or because I know, how to count syllables. These things are tools that I still use within my writing. So if it's your goal to be known as a prolific writer within this music, if it's your goal to bar out, use whatever tools are given to you. Even if you're using a rhyme zone, great. Learn words that you wouldn't even thought of that rhyme with it, or even just look up words and then see, man, I could piece together a crazy 16 bars with just these 4 rhyming words. Do it. I think also what happens is when you look at these rhyming dictionaries and rhyme zones, it piques something else inside your brain. To me, you may go in there and you look for a word that you want to look for a rhyme for, and then you end up stumbling across something else that, you may look at I don't know, let's think about it. You might have a line that says, I'll come around the block and I'll pop you, son. And all of a sudden you look in the dictionary and it says, George Washington, Denzel Washington. Oh, I come around the corner and I'll pop you, son. I'm like Lonzo, except it's not Denzel Washington. And I was terrible, but I'm just saying, you get my point. Is that you don't want to not use these tools. These tools may inspire you to greatness and things that you haven't even thought of, because simply, it's almost like a producer. A producer will sit there with all these sounds, find one kick, find one snare, and it's like, yeah, I wasn't even looking for that snare. Now I can make 15 beats off of that snare. You're doing the same thing. Use the tools that have been given to you as reference tools. Stop, it's not stools. That's like when you go poop. Don't worry about looking like you're cheating. Don't be in the studio hiding the dictionary like, what rhymes with Timberland shoe? Like, come on, man. Pikachu. Once again, that's another Curtspiration. Hey, Doodle. If you need some more of this juice, please subscribe to the channel below. Be a part of the notification gang. Hey. Patreon supporters, thank you for all your support. If you would like to support rappers or producers, go to patreon.com/CurtisKing. I've got many rewards for you. I feel like I'm selling mattresses when I did that. I've got many rewards for you, but I'm not. Going back on the subject at hand, rappers, worry not about using a rhyming dictionary. You know you're not cheating. If somebody says you're cheating, they're just mad because you came up with the idea. You'll be surprised by how many ideas are inspired by you just using these reference tools that are meant for referencing. In this life, you won't be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com.
I can't listen to you. When I listen to you, it's a liability. Cause you be mentally killing my inner energy. So I'm concealing my feelings before you injure me.